All right, so what we have here is the incentive spirometer. So my dad has been sent home with it a couple of times after different hospitalizations, different procedures. So you might find that you actually have one of these in your home. If you have been hospitalized recently or have a history of respiratory distress of any kind, you probably do have one of these. So wanted to go through a refresher on how you use it. First, you're going to take the mouthpiece that we have right here, and you will bring it up to your mouth. Make sure that your lips are closed around it tightly. Here we go. So you see my dad has his lips around it completely. And next, what you do want to do is first exhale all of your air out. So really exhale everything out, and then before you're going to take a breath, put the tube in your mouth, and now take a slow, long inhalation. So inhale, nice and steady. Good, doing a lot better. All right, so what we want to see is as he inhales, I'm going to turn it around, Dad. So you can see the indicator. It should go up and be between the two arrows right here. That is how we know that it's a nice controlled inhalation and that he's using those big, strong muscles and not just the short, fast firing muscles that are going to be more clavicular and not as important in cleaning out fluid from the lungs. So we really want to make sure that he's got really good control and is using the lungs as indicated right here, using that toggle between the arrows. Okay. Another pointer is to think of a long, steady, slow inhalation rather than thinking, oh, strong, I'm going to get up to 4,000 milliliters right away. That shouldn't be your focus. The more you start changing the technique with each breath, the more that you should see it steadily go up until fatigue starts to become a factor. So here we go. You'll take a nice deep breath in. And exhale out, everything out, out, out. Really get all that air out. And then before you breathe in, put it in your mouth. There we go. Yes, well done, Dad, well done. Good job. So something to take into account is kind of what's going on with your posture. So there, and you might find that it makes you cough, which is a part of what we want to do. So again, cover your mouth. We're going to wash our hands and probably our faces right after this. But what you do want to do is make sure that you're really taking those deep breaths in, because that does help stretch everything out and get that fluid really moving. If there is any fluid in the lungs, you want to make sure right now that you're expressing it and getting it out. So nice deep breath in after you exhale out. Let it all out. Sometimes I find it helps with a big gesture. Like that. Okay. Let it all out. And then as you let it out, take a deep breath in. There you go, Dad. You can see it. Da-da-da. How did that feel?
I'm not sure that I felt like the previous one was better.
Okay. And that's really good to become your own critic about your technique, capacity, and how you're doing. We want to be intuitive and in tune with how we're breathing.